Hello and welcome back from the Matrix. We are here again with Enter the Matrix. I don't know what's going on still.
We're being chased.
I never know what's going on in this game.
We're still being chased by the same people we were being chased by.
We're being chased by that agent, and we're trying to lose him in the sewers.
Yeah, we got away from the agent, but there's like regular guys after us now that we can kick the asses of. Oh, that was the last one.
We're here in the sewers of New York City. We might run into some mole people.
That's who we were fighting.
We might run into some fucking mutated gigantic ass rats.
I can't find...
Which is always fun. And I'm hungry as fuck right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, I have to go up here. Where's the ladder? Look for a place to climb up. Yeah, no shit.
To climb up.
Huh. Thanks for telling me.
What the?
It had to show me because I didn't know where the fuck to go. I still don't know where the fuck to go. Where is that? Is it over here?
What the fuck was that?
That's where I'm supposed to go. What do you mean? Oh, okay.
What the
now
fuck?
I see it now. Ready for this?
Yep.
I was literally just on the wrong side of this thing. Yeah, I'm fucking trying.
Dude, why do they keep... What? Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Is that an agent?
So... Yeah, big fucking whoop, I guess. We climbed up a thing just for it to explode.
Yeah.
I love it when the game makes us do arbitrary things just to...
There was
shit
no
on our-
choice at that. That's... Fucking die, you piece of shit. You're the bad guy.
I don't understand why the game didn't just do that to begin with. Like, why wait for us to climb on it just for it to explode?
Because it's more cinematic.
Yeah, well, this isn't a movie. This is a fucking game.
Yeah, but it's based on a movie.
This is a fucking video game, so make a video game, not a movie. This is the problem with movie video games, is that
Fuck, did I die?
They're made by people who are way too accustomed to making movies, and so there's something incommensurable there that you just can't you can't reconcile the two, you know? Like, yeah, there's a lot of similarities to how video games and movies tell stories, like in the grand scheme of the plot.
Yeah, but you need to be able to tell your story through the gameplay. Which this does not do very well.
Obviously, like, movie... filmmakers just fundamentally don't have experience with that. I'm not saying that they won't... that, like, they can't comprehend it. But it's just... I think a lot of filmmakers walk into game... They walk into game development overconfident, and they're like, oh yeah, I can make a video game story. It's like, no, you can't. No, you need experience, man.
Nah, I'll just wing it. Alright, it's gonna drop again, it's gonna explode.
Yeah, at least we know what to do.
Yeah, and it...
Okay, well, at least the cutscene actually functioned this time, because before, Niobe was not even there in the cutscene.
Oh shit, I just jumped into him, whoops.
Oh yeah, you're getting the good old Emperor jump.
Where is he? He's right there. Come here.
Like, there's a lot of cool concepts to this game, but the execution and the focus is just not there. There's obviously not... They needed to focus on the concepts.
Yeah.
That actually, like, they needed to pick a couple concepts and, like, really hone in on those. But it feels like they're just kind of trying too hard to make it like you're actually in a movie, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Of what I've seen of Path of Neo, which is the game that came out in 2005, like after all the movies came out and shit, and it's like you just play the story of the Matrix. Like, the first mission is like when he learns kung fu and all that. It's just like a bunch of missions that like teach him what the Matrix is. instead of it just happening instantaneously. But it's like a wide third-person type of thing, and I don't know. It looks like it doesn't work as well as what this would be. I like that it's a little bit closer, and you get like this. It does these like zoom-ins when you're fighting people and stuff. I think the concept is better.
That is so cool on its own. Like that's so unique. I don't. Man, I mean, me personally, I can't think of any other game that does that, and I think like you can like. There would have been a way that could have execute that like extremely well and make it so. Just make it feel really cool in a video game, but I mean I haven't played it, so I don't know how well it actually.
Well, it's also like the early days of 3D, so it's
yeah.
There's no like free roaming camera with one stick. It's
well, I don't know. Like this is GameCube, you know. This is
but the C
we're already
stick,
second gen.
The C stick, the only thing it does is you get to look up third person. And that just makes it impossible.
Yeah.
And to move the camera, you have to like
second gen though, you know?
I don't know. It still had the struggles. Destroy the 3 anchors at the base of the gear.
The struggles.
This thing? Is that? What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? This way. Through here? Nope. Up. Where the fuck do I go?
Destroy the 3 anchor at the base of the gear?
Is it this thing?
I think it's those little that thing that you're standing on like right now.
Well, let me kill this guy first. Oh fuck! Get me up there.
Yeah, whoop his ass, and then yeah, that's got to be it right there. Yep. It even highlights green.
But it's not shooting at it.
Well, you had like a first-person aim for a second there.
Okay, watch this.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ.
Boom.
This part is annoying because going first person is. You're like,
yeah, it's probably.
What the fuck is happening?
What the fuck? Wait.
Whoa. Oh, I failed.
Oh, it's an escort mission.
No, There's other people there. I forgot about them.
Well, I knew that there were other people there, but like. Bro, we can't even see them. They're like they're like all the way up there. How can we even?
Well, they're the ones that are taking all the heat. That's the thing.
How can we be expected to protect motherfuckers who are not even like within our general vicinity, like our general supervision? You
I don't think
mean?
it's absurd. It's just you never really saw them yourself. I knew where they were.
It's obviously very poor design.
Yeah. I mean that. That was the last one.
Mission, in an escort mission, you want to at least be able to keep track of where the character you're escorting is. And also, escort missions are just awful to begin with.
Yeah.
No game developer ever should ever be putting an escort mission in their games.
I'm not even trying to do this jump thing. I'm just literally trying to get up here. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Like, there are 0 good escort missions. Period. You can't, like... There's no good way to do it. It's just... Don't put them in your game, period. They are bad. They will always... They're just always bad. There's not a single... There's no excuse, really. I mean... Sure, this is early on, like, probably before developers knew that escort missions fucking suck. But
I don't know, escort missions have been a thing for, even NES days, you know?
yeah, they've been a thing for a long time, but, you know, this is I mean, it's not exactly pre-internet, but it's like, mass internet adoption.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, internet opinions on video games.
Fuck do I go?
So I don't know. I guess that's a good excuse for them having an escort mission in this game, but also it's just there is no single good I don't know. I already said this. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Holy shit. That guy came out of nowhere.
Let's think of other things in video games that there's no single good way to execute. So escort missions are one.
Story? Like, what's the best?
Story?
Because that's the one, like, I don't know, I hate it when I'm only just being told a story, and I don't, like, I have to fucking read, like, a fucking book just so I can understand the game. I'd rather play the game.
No, there's good ways to tell a story in a game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, a lot of the time, they don't do that. They don't take advantage of the medium. Oh, fuck. Don't die.
Alright, you gotta get the fuck out of there, man.
Oh, my way.
No, because I feel like...
There's plenty of games that do it well, it's just a lot of games don't.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I need something that there's absolutely, like an escort mission, where there's absolutely no good way to do it. It's always bad. Ice levels, water levels.
Water levels can be good.
Yeah, they can be good. How about fetch quests? Well, I don't know. I mean, like,
That's
there's
just
a lot of fetch quests.
That's just like all of Banjo-Kazooie and games like that.
I think fetch quests are... They can...
You see that? Holy shit.
I did not... man. I wasn't focusing. I was looking right at the screen. I wasn't paying attention.
I took his gun and shot him in his face.
Dude, that's so sick.
Yeah, these little cool... It's kind of like Nintendo polish. Where they didn't have to add it, but it makes it a lot more fun. Where the fuck are these guys shooting from? Fuck off. Piece of shit.
You know what? Tutorials.
Yeah, well, Mega Man X does it pretty well.
Yeah, but... I guess there's like a very specific, like... Okay, that's... Yeah, sure, that opening mission is technically a tutorial, but... I mean... When I say tutorial, I mean like... like an actual tutorial, and not just like an opening mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it is the equivalent of a tutorial. You need that flashlight under the bridge, what?
Well, I don't know, because... You know what I'm trying to say. What do we call that? Because...
It literally won't let me go through here because it's too dark.
Because I feel like the Mega Man X opening mission and what we know as a tutorial today are sufficiently, like, distinctly different enough so as to warrant them having two completely different words.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean?
Great.
Yeah, that's nice. Ugh.
How fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, why are they different? It does does what a tutorial
you know that they're different. What are you talking about?
Well, I get they're made differently, but it's the same thing, you know? That's how a tutorial should be, is what I'm saying. Like, not a bunch of text telling you what button to press. It naturally...
Yeah. Yeah, but we need different words for those two things. Like, yes, they're both tutorials, but they're obviously very different. So what do we call each of those things?
A good tutorial.
A good tutorial and a bad tutorial.
Yes.
That's not very useful, obviously. Like, one... Okay. I guess we can call one of them is just like an info dump type tutorial, you know? Where it's just, they're straight up explaining shit to you, you know?
Yeah.
And one
Oh, fuck, what the fuck?
One is like a mission type tutorial, or a gameplay based tutorial, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, why does every game still think that it needs to actually, like, say words to us to explain to us how the game works?
Because stupid people,
just
people
like,
that don't know how to play video games.
But those people don't actually exist. Because here's the thing. I've made the decision to sit down and put a controller in my hand and play this game. So I'm going... So I already have the agency to figure out
what the
how the
fuck?
game works.
So fucking stupid.
Dude, you need to not fucking suck at this game.
Uh-huh.
Like, seriously, what the fuck are you doing over here fighting them right next to the edge?
I'm entering the Matrix. Usually they all die by the gunshots I shoot them with. You know, the bullets that go through their fucking skull.
Well, you know, there's this thing about games where they, like, get harder as they progress, so maybe you should get better as the game progresses.
Upgrades.
You're supposed to get better at the game as you play it, so I don't know, man.
No. That's incorrect. You're just wrong.
Oh, okay. You're right, yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah, okay, here's the thing. You're fighting them right... I'm being serious now. Stop fighting them on the edge.
I literally... Where else am I supposed to go? They're right there.
The game is obviously not built for you to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, I was in the middle of a really good talk. But then I got, like, viscerally pissed off by, like, watching the game push you off of the edge while you were fighting.
It's super fun.
So why would you design it like... I don't know, like...
It's the challenge. You don't want to fall off.
Why would you fucking design it? Oh yeah, I know what I was saying. Okay, because it's like, here's the thing. I've already made the decision to sit down and play a video game, and play this game specifically. So... whether the game explains it to me, like verbatim explains it to me, or doesn't tell me shit, I'm gonna play the game. It's not like I'm just gonna sit there and vegetate until it tells me, "Oh, are you gonna play the game?" You know? I don't need to be prompted to play the game. I've already made the decision to play the game. So I'm gonna figure out what I need to do, regardless of whether I'm prompted to do so or not. You know? And I just don't, like, I don't understand how video game developers, people who probably play the most games, don't, like, why they still feel the need to explain all this shit to me. They just...
Fucking hell.
Just don't. Just don't. Just drop me in. I've already made the decision to play this game. Drop me in. I'm gonna figure it out. That's just how shit works. That's how that's what humans are designed to do. We're designed to figure shit out. We're monkey brain. You know what I mean? I have a primate
you fucking
brain.
whore.
Oh shit. Dude.
God damn it.
This is the worst. This is fucking horrible to watch.
I gotta walk all the way back up here. Just to go get knocked off here. It's getting kind of tedious where I fight the SWAT guys everywhere, no matter where I go. But I guess that's the Matrix when you're in the Matrix. And you're not fighting an agent.
Yeah, dude. The cops are agents of the Matrix just as much as the agent programs are.
Okay.
Just like Morpheus said in Matrix 1, anyone who's not plugged in will fight. Anybody who's not already unplugged is
an enemy
or
a potential enemy,
and will fight to maintain the status quo that they know. It's just that's such an eloquent way to put that, you know?
Yeah,
because it's so true for in real life as well. Like anybody who doesn't know that there's another way, a better way to do things, is going to fight to maintain what they know. Because all they know is that the world as it is what allows them to survive, and it's what allows their standard of living.
Where'd they go?
And anything else is inherently a threat to that, a threat to what they already know, a threat to their current level of comfort. And so unless they're fully unplugged and fully awakened and understand that there's something fundamentally wrong with the world, they're just gonna fight to maintain it, even if they're just unconsciously doing so. Like, whether it be through the job that they do or through just the way that they interact with the world, they're just sort of unconsciously maintaining the status quo. And they're going to do that. People are going to do that unconsciously until they know better. Which is why we, as revolutionaries, need to always be, well, for lack of a better term, awakening people.
Take the red pill, so to speak.
We need to always be educating people as to, the truth of the world. Which
I don't know how the fuck to get this guy out. Did I do it? I don't know if I did it, because he disappeared. Follow the canal and follow down the sewer. Yeah, I did.
The truth is, obviously, that the current world is built on the suffering of the global lower classes and the suffering of foreign adversaries that are just basically just feed for the, military apparatus that keeps everything churning and moving forward like a machine. Keeps the machine running. The military apparatus needs an adversary, needs a foe. And this is sort of, this is what, it's what Starship Troopers is about, obviously. Where it's like, the military-industrial complex is so ingrained in our society that it needs to constantly be functioning, but you can't have it function without you can't have a military-industrial complex like this function properly without an adversary, both to justify its existence and to feed its continual operation. It's just like Starship Troopers is it's too good of satire.
Well, you've seen the original RoboCop, right?
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's the same director. They're both.
Yeah, they're both just like, they're both such good satire, but they're both too good. They're way too good. The problem with satire, and I'll get into this in the video more in depth, but there is a problem with satire, right? And the problem is that there is always going to be people who fundamentally
misunderstand,
just don't get it, right? There's always going to be the Thermian, or the whatever species Drax is.
Oh yeah, I forget what it is too.
But the Thermian is like this this hypothetical, well, it's like this hypothetical fictional alien race which can't understand subtext at all. Everything is surface level literal to them. And the YouTube channel Folding Ideas has a great video about this called The Thermian Argument, where it's basically
at the end of the canal, just ahead.
A Thermian argument is where you use an in-universe reason to justify a certain aspect of a work of art, right? So, for example, right, like let's say that there's a woman who's like very scantily clad in armor, and it's just like obviously made to sexualize her, right? And a Thermian argument would be saying like, oh, well, she needs to wear that because she has special magic armor, and her special magic armor, if it has too much skin contact, then she'll die, right?
I'm sure that's been done in an anime.
Oh, it's done that like
plenty of times.
That's done all the fucking time. Well, yeah, Kill la Kill, one of my favorite animes ever, actually uses that justification. But the Kill la Kill is different because Kill la Kill actually is critiquing that type of thing. But that's the Thermian argument, right? So that you're using a Thermian justification for why you have this woman who's obviously very scantily clad in armor. When in reality, she should be fucking covered head to toe, you know?
Yeah. Get my focus.
That's a perfect example of a Thermian argument. You're using an in-universe reason to justify this aspect of this work of art. And I forgot why I brought this up.
Yeah, I cannot remember either, to be honest. I'm focusing on not dying.
Okay. Thermian. You were talking about... Oh, we were talking about satire.
Yes.
And... Right, because we were saying that there's always going to be somebody who just fundamentally doesn't get that it's satire. There's always going to be the Thermian person. And there's a danger in that because if the wrong person misinterprets it, like if a powerful enough person misinterprets it, for example, like, you know, one of the most famous works of satire ever, A Modest Proposal. The hell are you doing? Oh, you're healing.
Yeah. Waiting for my shit to go back up so I don't die.
It's actually pretty interesting. Did this come out before Halo?
I don't know when Halo came out.
Because if it did, then this might actually predate Halo for like auto healing.
Okay. Oh shit.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
Well, you got it. You did it.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
That was actually pretty. That was pretty fucking sick.
Was I supposed to kill those guys or continue on? I don't know.
No, I think you were supposed to do what you just did.
Just continue on.
Yeah.
We're jumping. Oh yep. Okay. Thank God.
Okay.
Oop. We're here now.
Like, okay, one of the most famous works of satire ever, which is A Modest Proposal. I mean, the quote-unquote modest proposal is like, we should eat Irish babies because if Irish people sell them to us rich British people, then they'll have money and we can have food. So it's a win-win. Right?
What the fuck?
But like, if the wrong person read that and like actually didn't understand that it was satire, they could have potentially maybe actually followed that advice, which would have been pretty fucked. That's obviously not the real danger. The real danger is like...
Am I going backwards? I cannot tell.
The real danger comes into, you know, if a large enough mass of society, a large enough proportion of society doesn't understand that something is satire, well, then naturally they're going to get the exact opposite. They're gonna get the exact opposite message from whatever it is that they're
Yeah.
that the work is. It's just there's real danger in that. And that's why I think satire is kind of dead at this
because
point.
No one understands anything anymore.
It's because
I don't know why that is a thing, but it's kind of what it seems like.
It's because it's the internet age. Oh,
there's a ladder there.
So it's not like less people understand satire than before. But it's just that in the internet age, we've gotten to the point
Holy
where
fuck.
like
that guy blew up.
It's the internet age is essentially like a new age of populist rhetoric, right? Where any wannabe populist leader can interpret art in any way they want to and then spit it out to their followers and utilize it and co-opt it for their own gain. And it doesn't even have to be satire for that to be the case. Like, you can use things that are just blatantly obvious in what their message is. Like, for example, The Matrix, which we were talking about in previous episodes. And anybody can just co-opt it and co-opt the aesthetics or anything like that to say whatever they want to say anymore. So it's really just, it's gotten to the point where subtlety or subtext are almost dead. You know? You can't... You have to be so blatantly obvious about it so that nobody can take it and misinterpret it. Oh man, I saw a TikTok about this actually. And I'm just sitting here fucking explaining shit and you're just... I'm talking way too much. It's interesting because
it just sounds like it comes. It's why Matrix 4 is what it is, where it's like very obvious about what it's doing.
It's even Matrix 4 is just even more blatant.
Jump on the fucking thing, dumbass.
Well, it's interesting. I saw this TikTok about Dune actually that was talking about this very thing.
Yeah, where people
and I'm just like I'm connecting these dots here as I'm doing this, but
get up there.
So like back in the so this whole like art co-opting of art has been happening ever since like the very first populist ideologies started cropping up and started, you know,
there we go,
moving through the political world. You know, like
holy
the
shit,
genesis of Nazi Germany and shit like that. This is pretty sick, actually.
You can shoot from here and shit. I don't know how to get out of here though,
dude.
Oh, there we go. And then I have to keep crawling.
But basically, the video is talking about how Herbert, whatever the fucking guy's name was, I totally
Frank
forgot. What's
Herbert.
the guy's name again? Herbert.
Frank Herbert.
Yeah, Frank Herbert.
Fucking grenade work.
He made Dune in response to the co-opting of like art like J.R.R. Tolkien, like Lord of the Rings and shit, because Nazis and other populist authoritarian leaders were co-opting artwork like that, or classic artwork, you know, like traditional paintings of like beautiful countrysides and stuff like that. Fascists specifically were co-opting artwork like that and adopting it into part of their imagery, right? And so Frank Herbert made Dune. Well, the TikToker who I watched this, his assertion is that Frank Herbert made Dune as sort of a response to that, because there's no good guy in Dune.
Yeah, no, everybody's
right?
just a different bad guy.
everybody's an asshole in Dune. There's nobody to rally around. There's nobody to get behind. There's no the black and white understanding of morality. It's just everybody's fucked. The whole thing's fucked, right? And it's sort of a response to, you know, this whole like co-opting of art and because it doesn't matter how blatant your message is, no matter what, if you have a leader that people rally around in your art, then you can put whatever ideology you want behind that guy. And
yeah.
You can just,
well, like,
you can just explain away every other aspect of the thing and twist it and find a way to fit it into your specific worldview, which is what authoritarian governments were doing, especially around that time.
Well, the interesting thing about Dune is that the whole, like, the reason that Paul is bad, or, like, you know, is the bad guy, is because the people that blindly follow him, so every fault that he has, you know, just being a normal person, is, you know, exemplified or, like, multiplied by all these people that are, like, doing evil shit in his name and wouldn't be otherwise without him. But then there's people that are like, oh, well, it was the only way for humanity to survive, so it's okay that he fucking went on a fucking galactic genocide.
Galactic genocide.
Jihad. Where the fuck do I go? All these fucking places look the same. Why is it always like this?
Well, it's just,
But that's also why he wrote Dune Messiah. Because people misread Dune and were like, and he was like, well, fuck.
Which is just fucking crazy. How do you misread? Okay, I mean, it's serious.
So, that's what Dune Messiah is about. So they're going to make that as the third movie, and that's going to be, like, the last one.
The thing is that this whole, like, co-opting
business
art has been brought into a new age, a new generation with the internet. Now it's even easier for art to be co-opted and twisted into, oh my god, this is the worst maze.
I've gone every single spot. Like, where else could I possibly walk?
Fuck, man.
Oh, that one spot, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that one spot that looks like every other fucking spot in the sewer.
Oh, look, a guy came out of nowhere. I was literally everywhere. Where did you come from? Or did he open a door? He happened to open a door. Woo! I missed every time.
Well, this is my theory now, especially with, like, the whole Starship Troopers thing, is that this whole co-opting and misinterpretation, malicious misinterpretation of art is, it's been brought into a new age, a new generation with the internet. And so now it's even harder for art to be for art to be subtle, you know, or for there to be any message.
Well, it's like
any, like, message that everybody can get, you know, because even now people are rallying or people are finding a way to rally behind fucking Paul. Like the post that you showed me before.
Which one? Oh yeah, the post. I thought you said poster. Holy shit, I'm almost dead.
The post that you showed me where that guy was trying to rally behind Paul and talk about his glorious rise and shit. Mm-hmm. It's just like,
it's insane.
But that fucking dumbass motherfucking opinion is now out there for the whole world to see.
You.
And somebody is gonna, that's gonna be exactly what somebody wants to hear, and it's gonna create this own little, it's gonna convert just enough people, and this happens on a large enough scale where you can just get a not insignificant amount of people believing absolute wacko, insano shit. And it's like they're all lying to themselves because they all obviously have to know. That's the thing.
No,
like,
that's not
like
true.
Nobody,
These people just like they believe it for some reason. Like
no. Nobody's that dumb. Like fascists are smart, okay? The thing is like fascist propagandists, the people who are like who are trying to rally people behind themselves, they're smart. They're not that fucking dumb. Like they're not just cuz you don't gain that big of a following by just being stupid and misinterpreting shit just cuz you're dumb. No, you're intentionally maliciously misinterpreting it. And you know you're doing it too. But you're lying to yourself, and you're especially lying to your followers about the interpretation so that you can accomplish a certain agenda, right? Like the fascists are not dumb. They're fucking smart. You know, they're certainly a lot smarter than neoliberal capitalists. And they know exactly what they need to do to gain followings, and it's use anything at your disposal that you can, including art. Because things like art, religion, art and religion and other things like that have always been things that have been able to garner followers en masse extremely quickly and effectively. Throughout history, they've always been that way. And so fascists, being intelligent people, will utilize that and immediately... Fuck, what the hell was I saying? Fascists, being intelligent people, will utilize all of that at their disposal. Like, that's the entire point of fascism. The entire point of fascism is that... I guess we could talk about the definition of fascism now. like, the entire point of fascism, and this is where it differs from socialism significantly, is that there's nothing... Fuck, what was I saying? There's nothing, there's nothing off limits. You know, anything, and this is, this does tie back into like Dune and Paul and like his ascent to power, right? Is that there's nothing off limits. Anything and everything that you can possibly use to gain power can and must be used. Use everything. Like you can't have moral qualms about anything. Do everything. Do absolutely everything that you possibly can to gain power, to accomplish your goals. So if that's commit genocide, then commit genocide. If that's take over a organized religious institution from the inside out, then do that. Anything and everything. And that's why, like, the Nazis are, like, the perfect villains for everything. Because they did that. They embodied that perfectly. They did anything and everything that they could to give themselves an advantage. Just every slight little edge. You know, if that's search for the Ark of the Covenant on the off chance that God is real and that his power is actually weaponizable,
of course we're gonna do that.
Then do it. Then yeah, we have to do that. If that's ban religion in certain parts of the country, then we're gonna ban religion. If that's take over religion from the inside and utilize it to push our ideology onto more people, then do that, you know? And that's the whole idea behind fascism, right? It's if it makes sense to use capitalism in certain aspects of the economy, then we'll use capitalism. We'll use market capitalism. But if it makes sense to command and control things, use planned economics, or state corporatism, or just straight up direct the economy through government control, then do that. Whatever is most efficient, most effective for that specific application, which is obviously significantly different from something like socialism or communism, where socialism or communism is like, no, you have to let the workers own the means of production always, you know? Whereas in fascism, it's like, if socialism is the most efficient way to accomplish this specific thing, then we'll do it. But if capitalism is, then we'll do it. Or if top-down command economy is, then we'll do it. Which is just great, and you'll see, like, historically speaking, you know, during times of prosperity, general prosperity, fascist governments tend to use market-based economics, like traditional, like, libertarian free market type style economics, but during harder, more like recessive times, then they'll use more a tighter control. You know, it's just whatever needs to be done. Which, to be fair, is really fucking smart, right? That's way smarter than just a standard, like,
go fuck
free
yourself.
market.
Don't fall off. Don't fall off. What the fuck?
That's way more efficient than like a standard neoliberal free market libertarian society, where you're always using market capitalism even during economic recessions, because obviously then you end up with things like the Great Depression, whereas a fascist economy wouldn't really have that issue because they already have. Oh my god, you're all the way back
I know,
here?
it's fucking stupid. I gotta do all of this again.
This game fucking sucks, man. Why are we playing this?
Some of the parts of it are good.
I've yet to,
I wish the game would fucking play right now. Like, holy fuck.
I've just been monologuing. I'm so sorry. I'm fucking autistic, man.
Aren't we all?
No, but actually, you can't get mad at me, internet. I actually am autistic. So I can say that. Okay. Now that that's out of the way. I was diagnosed at 6. Do you have any idea how autistic you have to be diagnosed at that young of an age? Pretty fucking autistic.
Like my backflip? My useless backflip I just did?
Dude, that was so sick. We need to make this more into a conversation.
Well, I don't know. I don't got anything to add there. I don't know anything about fucking world politics and shit like that.
Well, I know. I just kind of want to get your, well, if you don't know, well, then. What are some questions? Like.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm going off what I hear, and I'm like, all right, so that's whatever. That's a thing. I'm just taking all the information in, and if I can even remember.
Well, because if you think about it, like, a society like ours, theoretically, is free market capitalistic society, is kind of dumb, because markets don't always work. Markets fail, and we really have no... What the fuck is going on here?
You're waiting for the focus to go back up.
Oh yeah, you're healthy. You were healthy. That's right.
Piece of fucking ass.
we really have no how do I word this? Like contingency. The thing is, like, a fascist society, when their markets fail, they already have a system in place to fix that, and that's just to switch to straight command and control economy. But our society has no way to do that. So if the market fucking fails, then everything grinds to a halt, and we need to go through the slow, arduous process of fixing every single different market. So for example, like, when there's a monopoly in the market, right? We need to go through the arduous process of, like, passing laws and having court cases and going through Congress and all that shit to break up the monopoly or figure out what the best thing to do is in that situation to fix the market. Whereas a fascist economy doesn't have to do that. It already has the system in place to fix it if that shit goes wrong.
Okay.
Which would be generally just keep the monopoly, and which, to be fair, this is what's wrong with fascism, but obviously the solution would be
fucking hell,
to just
what the
straight
fuck?
Up,
I just got blowed up.
yeah, I guess I would call it camp, because it's corny, but it works. It's obviously very 90s. Like,
yeah,
I feel like
pinnacle of the
back
90s.
in the 90s, I feel like they did it because back in the 90s, people would have been like, "Whoa, that's cool! He's wearing a leather trench coat, sunglasses." And to be fair, when I was a kid, I thought that shit was badass.
I mean, it just fits so well with what they did, like, cause it's got the anime influence built into that kind of thing.
It does, yeah. It's cool. It is cool, but also. I don't know, like, yeah. I feel like they could have, for example, in the X paradox, I feel like our outfits should straight up just be a tutorial on how to dress for a protest. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like a riot. So, because there is a way, like, there are certain things that are a very good idea to do when you're preparing for a protest or a riot. By the way, I definitely don't condone that you guys go do riots or anything like that. But if you are, there's certain strategies that you should probably employ to maximize your probability of not being on a watch list or getting,
Got.
getting got by the Gestapo. So,
Fucking turn around, dipshit.
oh, okay, yeah, there was a massive explosion.
Yeah, they keep throwing grenades.
Dude, well, why
Look,
the
another
fuck
one.
are there? Okay, why do their grenades have fucking fission technology in them?
Because it's the Matrix. Oh, look, another one.
They're throwing nuclear grenades. What the hell is this shit, man? Is Oppenheimer-ass grenades? Let me talk about some of those strategies for a protest outfit. So, for one, you want to wear nondescript clothes. So you want to wear things that are sort of So basically, you want to wear like all black, and you don't want to wear anything like with a logo on it. You don't want to wear anything that's identifying, or that somebody could look at and be like, "Oh, that's you." That's something that they wear all the time. You know, you want it to be nondescript, black. You know, no logos, nothing like that. You want to cover your face up. You usually want to wear something with a hood, right? So that, you know, if you're caught on camera, you know, the sides of your face can't see, or, you know, you can use the shade to cover your face up. You usually want to wear sunglasses if it's daytime, or if you can wear sunglasses. If you can wear sunglasses, if it's not too dark out, then wear them. Which, to be fair, the Matrix has in it, and they do have the wearing black clothes. But obviously,
it's on a whole.
You don't want to wear an all. You don't want to wear a whole leather trench coat. That's way too identifiable. Nobody else is gonna be wearing that shit.
There might be some fucking weirdos wearing that shit.
Yeah, well, it's identifiable.
Yeah.
It's very easy. Like, it's like, who in this area has bought this very specific leather trench coat? There's like 5 people in the whole oh, what's that? There's 5 people in the entire city who own this specific leather trench coat? Let me go on Amazon and figure out who bought this. And then it's, boom, you're made. So don't do that. You usually want to wear something to cover your face too, like a bandana or a face mask. During COVID was great because you could wear a face mask without standing out too much. But you'll notice a lot of people will wear bandanas or stuff at protests, and that's why, because it covers up your face. Something that people have been doing recently is like anti-technocratic strategies. So you can wear like, for example, you can wear glasses or goggles that have infrared light, which is something that I want to do. Like, have like little infrared lights attached to them, so they don't emit any actual light that people can see. But on camera, it'll be super fucking bright, and it'll just completely blow out your face. You won't be able to see it at all. So if you can't wear sunglasses, you can maybe try to rig up some glasses or something.
Yeah, like normal
with those little
eyeglasses.
lights on them. There's little lights on them, and they'll blow out the screen. Which is great for combating things like facial recognition, software, AI, and shit like that, which is obviously becoming way
I swear
more
to God,
prevalent.
if I die, give me the health thing. Goddamn, thank God. I got my own grenade.
In addition, you don't want to bring I know it seems counterintuitive, but you really don't want to bring any like location technology on you. Don't bring a phone. Don't bring any air tags. Don't bring your watch. Nothing with a GPS on it, right? If you want to be able to record video just in case things go south, then you're gonna want to bring a burner phone. A phone that you know, this is a whole other thing. If you want to get a burner phone, which I would recommend that everybody does get a burner phone, if you want to get one, you're gonna have to go to the store without any location devices on you. Go to the store, wear the whole getup, you know, cover your face and everything, and pay for it with cash, right? Boom.
Oh, Jesus.
And also, never have them in the same place at the same time. Never have your burner phone and your actual phone in the same place at the same time. Never have them travel together, because they're obviously just going to be linked at that point. It'll be very easy to tell, oh, this phone is obviously just another phone of this person's. So if you want to be able to record video, just in case something goes awry, get a burner phone. Or just get a little digital camera.
Climb up, you fuckhead. God
You're
damn
gonna
it.
want to bring self-defense tools, so like knives. Bring self-defense tools, so knives, pepper spray, weapon if you can, if it's legal, and all that good stuff. You know, yeah. So that's the little the revolutionary protest get up. You're gonna look fucking scary, obviously, if you come to a protest dressed like this, but most people are used to, at protests and stuff like that, people are used to seeing people like this. Every time I go to a protest, I dress like this. I try my best to make sure that I'm not identifiable. But fortunately, I live in an apartment complex, so there's a camera right outside my door, so really, I mean, if you look hard enough, you're gonna be able to know it's me. But there's only so much you can do about that. When I get a house eventually, it'll be a lot harder to figure out that's me, which is nice. What do you think? Any pieces of advice for?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It all makes sense. Obviously, you don't want to be distinguished if you're fucking doing some shit that the government don't like.
The thing is, like, protesting is legal.
Motherfucker, dude, what the fuck? I love dying instantly.
Protesting is legal, but the cops...
But you're a
...are
terrorist.
fucking bastards. They're gonna be like, oh, you're a terrorist, even though you're obviously exercising your legal right to protest. It happens, you know, every fucking time. The cops are always brought in to disperse protesters and, you know, shoot rubber bullets or fucking tear gas them, do some dumb bullshit.
Like that.
What the fuck was that?
Just billions of fucking bullets raining everywhere and I cannot even aim at them. I just need to run through that part. Fucking stupid. Oh, cool.
Well, what do you think? Should we implement that into the X paradox?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any other idea. I mean, that we were gonna figure out how to make the ending like I turned giant and like punch the earth or something. If you remember that. Don't jump off!
Oh, yeah,
oh my fucking god.
Dude, that would be so cool.
Yeah, I like the visual. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I imagine we can figure out some in-camera work.
It's fucking 3 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty normal for us.
Dude, how long is this recording?
An hour.
It is?
Yeah, at least. An hour and 12.
We'll see you in
Jump
the
up
Matrix.
there, you